Hello, welcome back to our class. The last time we're still talking about arrays and loop. The last time we discussed about arrays using length of array, append, pop in, append to add into the array, pop to remove. We also talked about removing a specific item. We talked about to clear the array. We talked about reversing the array. We talked about to insert into the array, and we also talked about sorting the array and sorting in ascending and descending order. So now I'm going to remove all this so we can just work with the array alone, on just the array alone. Okay, we know this. So we're going to be making use of all these things that we've used, that we've seen. Okay, so if I want to print this array one by one, line by line, I can use a loop. Okay, I can use what you call a loop. So we have different loops that we can use. We have for loop and we have while loop, two loops, while loop and for loop. So we're going to make use of for loop to print this array or to display this array. Okay, so we're going to make use of for loop. It's called for loop, for loops. Okay, so for loop goes like this. I'm going to do this, print this in two ways so you can see. For the keyword for, you can have index or anything index. You can name this one anything index in range, okay, of the length of our array. Remember our length. I'm going to show you this in two ways. Foods, our array. This tells the array, do this till the length of the array. You need this colon, very important. So you just press your enter key. It gives the indentation. When I say print, okay, my foods, and then index. So in each of the food is going to print them one by one. So, and it's going to print them line by line. You can see. So you can see here rice, beans, bread, milk, and water. Okay, remember we did this the last time. We ran this the last time. So it's going to print this line by line. So this is what this is doing. Okay, the length here is just telling us we are starting from 0 till the length of the array, whatever the length of the array. If you do this, it's going to do the same thing because it starts from 0. But if we want to start it from 1, index 1, then we are expecting it to start printing from beans. Okay, so you could start in a specific index. But here, since we want it to start from 0 and print everything, we just leave it as the length. We don't need the second input. Rice, beans, it prints everything. So you could print this also using by for loop and say index. Instead of having to write my food, length of my food, you can just say my foods. Just writing this and you say print, okay, index. The same thing we just did. And okay, let's name this index 2. So it doesn't clash, index 2. So it doesn't clash with the first one, index 2. And then, okay, I'm going to give a space here. Print, let me just call this second print. Print, or second loop, second print, okay. So we are printing the second one. So let's see that. We see the two different. Okay, we have the second print. Again, if I want a little bit of space, I can use what you call \n. It jumps the stuff to a new line, okay? \n, and then you see a little bit of space. So this \n gives that jump \n, and \t gives a tab. Take for instance, I want to give a big space between this. Like I say, \t, it gives a tab. So you see this second and print, they're going to create a tab, a bigger tab. You can see a little bit of tab, maybe one more. You can add as much tab as you want, and it creates a little bit wider tab. So you see again, a wider tab. So print, so you can use this creating a table. So we don't need this one, the t /t. Okay. So it's going to tell us second part. You can see it does print the same way with the array. So this is a loop. So you use the loop to print an array. You also use the loop to add into the array. Okay, you can use the loop to add into an array. Okay, take for instance, I'm going to use this for loop to populate my array. Take for instance, I want to create an array of 5 elements. So I'm going to, doesn't matter. Let's say my cars. Let's call the array of cars. So now Python allows us to just do this. When you do this, you just say this is array. Okay, there's an AI support to this, so that's why we're seeing a lot of completion. So array of cars. I can say for loop I in range. So this is how you do the for loop. This is the format. I in range of 5. So we want to go 5 times. We want this loop to repeat 5 times. It does the thing repeatedly 5 times. So I'm going to say my car dot append. Remember, we use the word append. I. So I. Okay. I. Okay, we could write our input inside there, but I want to show this differently. Let's say item. Okay. The new item we are creating is report to impute, if you remember. Impute, just to break it down for you. Enter and enter a car. Let's say a car. So we're going to ask it to enter a car. Each time the loop repeats itself. And after this, we're going to print our car. So we're going to use the second method for car in my car. So you can say something like that, in my car. And then we print the car. Print the car. We're going to print that. Okay. Sorry. We're going to print the car. Okay. So we're going to print the car. So we're going to populate this 5 times, and then we're going to print the car. So let's speak. Okay. It asks me to enter the name of the car. We're going to enter Toyota. Okay. Okay. Let's say BMW. Let's say Mazda. Let's call the car Tesla. Okay, one more car. Because it's 5 times, we're entering 5 times here. Okay. Okay. Now, okay. Oh, there's something here. So here is printing for us the index of all the cars, the index of the cars. Okay. So we have to say print my car index car. So we have to write it this way. Okay. My car index car. It should actually print the cars like the way we saw it the last time. Okay. But let's see. Let's try again. I'll just enter another here. BMW. Let's say Toyota. Let's say I don't know, I can't remember the cars. Mazda. Range Rover. Okay. Range. Okay, is the printing done? Okay. Now, okay. There is a problem here. It shouldn't be I see. It shouldn't be it should be in item. Sorry, a mistake. Item. It should be item. Okay. So sometimes you experience something like this. So you have to debunk it and check. So we change this back to the original one, and then it's gonna print. So because I added I here, we are having this problem. So we shouldn't have that's I in this place. Okay. Let's try it again. Here. Mass down. So it's good that you saw that. BMW and range. Okay. Now it prints everything for us. You can see. So it's good actually saw this because it shows you mistakes where you can make mistakes or so. But it's fixed now. So car and this. Okay. Hey. So this is for loop. We have another loop called while loop. doing the same thing actually. So I'm going to mute all the for loop. You use it to do the same thing. But for loop is a form of post condition because you know how many numbers, you know how much numbers you're going to do, you know how much numbers you're going to repeat. We have while loop where you don't know where you're going to end. Sometimes it's used. Also, you know numbers you're going to end with. So stopping this for now, and then we're going to treat while loop in the next class. See you. Bye-bye.